and this is the Dragon Train. All right, prototype. Anyway, as some of you know, we have a 1/4 mile driveway, which means a 1/2 mile if you go both ways. And every year or two, we got to trim brush around the driveway, scrub oaks, and it's a pain in the butt loading them in the truck and unloading to the dump spot we have. And I've tried different things. Tarp won't work, it'll just tear a hole in it. And sometimes I'll get a big tree or whatever and dump everything on there and hope nothing falls off by the time you get to the dump spot. And that never works because stuff falls off. So I looked around locally to see if anyone had a scrap piece of chain link fence. No. But I found this stuff on the property, rolled up. I have thicker stuff, but it's really hard to unroll. That stuff is nasty, it's thick. So I went with this. The problem was it's skinny. So we had to bind two together to make it wider. And my son had this antique tool with baling wire that just spins the baling wire, which is really cool. And took 2 scrap pieces of metal on each end. All right. So we're going to try this out today. Hopefully it works. The plan is you go down the driveway, you lop down some bushes and just lop them right over so they fall on this. Drag them with the quad all the way down the driveway to the dump spot, and then just grab each end and afoof over the side. So if this does work out, I'm going to put little tow hooks on the end, so if I have to go in reverse, I can hook to this side and pull back. But for now, I just got a temporary rope on here that goes over the trailer hitch on the quad. Bring along a pitchfork for the small stuff, and we'll see what happens. This is Saturday. I got a live chat tonight. So I'll show you some other stuff too. My son just cleared the turnaround spot, and I haven't even seen that yet. And that'll be a nice little pistol range for swinger targets, maybe. And we also have a 50-yarder we're thinking of that's all flat on the quad trail. Anyway, let's see if this works. We have some branches cut and some areas cleared. And if it does work, or if it doesn't, I'll figure out what, needs to be done. But so far, so good. So, wish me luck. I'll fire up the quad and we'll start throwing brush on here. All right. Okay, I'll start up here. There's a little pile here. See how that goes. Okay, next up on the train, we got this, and there's some up there. Son of a bitch, I gotta go up and get that. Also, I should do 2 passes because we got some here and we have some up there. Now, this right here used to all be like that, scrub brushes. Same with this area. Okay, this used to be all bushes, scrub bushes. And my son took a mulching blade, and that has fins on it. Maybe I'll show you. And it chomped it down to nothing. Can you believe that? That used to be like these bushes right here. Same with this area. And that way the trees can grow and do their thing and all that stuff. All right. Anyway, I'll get back to you. Gotta go up there. All right. So we got some heavy pine here. Little collection of a little bit of each. And we'll see if I can park this close enough to just dump it over the side. All right. Okay, there's Devil's Corner. And we brought this over to the dump off spot. And we dump it here, then I'll cover it with dirt later with the tractor from what we get from this dirt wall here. That's what I've been doing. Now I could use this little trailer, but again, it's a pain in the butt. This is easier than loading and uploading. All right, even though I can tilt that, I can do more with this. It's just too easy. Now I'm gonna see if I can grab this and just chuck it over by myself. I don't know. Okay, even with the heavy pines, I was able to do it. Let me get the dragon train back. I'm trying to do this one-handed. There we go, dragon train pile. I give that a kick, it rolls down the hill. Nice, that was easy. And some of these things are really heavy. We got really heavy pines here. They're just condensed. That was easy. Easiest method I've used so far. And what are you gonna do about the view? Anyway, this is the thicker stuff I was talking about. But it's just too hard to unwind. Might hold up better being dragged, but this is working great. It's flexible. I was able to do this by myself and just huck it over. Win-win. Okay, so that was way too easy. Easier in a trailer, easier in a truck. And I can just take the tractor and give it a bump down the hill. So my son yesterday took the weed eater and did this whole area up the quad trail with the bush, what do you call it, brush cutters, and it went really well because you got good equipment that's easy to use. This goes all the way to the house, and that's going to be a range. I'll show you up there, it's flat. So maybe I'll move the trailer so it's easier to park close and then foof. But my thinking is I can put up pistol targets here and just ding, 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 you know, steel targets, and it's nice and flat. And in the snow, I'll just plow a little section where I can stand and make a flat section with the plow so I can find my brass. There's an idea there, and then we'll do a 50-yarder up here. All right. Didn't leave any debris. That is awesome. That's what I'm looking for. So eventually we'll keep taking down from this side. We put it over on that side, and we'll have an outbuilding down here, a nice big shed. But until we take more of this side of the mountain off with the tractor, we'll just use it for other stuff. It's actually a beautiful area for a little, even up there, for a little house or something. Because over these trees, if you get higher, you got a beautiful view. You have a gorgeous view. And it's nice. It's real nice. All right. I call that a success. The only issue is you snag on little branches with this mesh, but that's okay. Just keep dragging them. Leave them. All right. And what the hell is living in there? It's a big one. I saw a rabbit this morning in the backyard. Could be one of them or those damn ground squirrels. All right, I'll just leave that there. Okay, I'm gonna try and go up here. It's steeper than it looks, and I gotta do it one-handed, so that's not gonna be fun. All right. Let me put it in four-wheel drive. All right. Here's the quad trail we just came up, one-handed. Okay, I got out to 60 yards here. It's flat. And my thinking is during the winter time, I don't have to hike up the hill in deep snow. I can just plow a walking trail and shoot right there. I got nothing but mountain behind me, and I can collect bullets in a trap there. So there's the idea, just leave a bench out here. You can actually come further out here. Maybe trim a few branches, but not much. And the deer come up and down here in the wintertime all day. It's easy for them. All right. All right, so another thing I was working on were these targets I got from Jerry before he went to the Philippines. They came with frames. I sprayed them just so I don't have to handle the lead and all the splatter. I sprayed everything camo. Wintertime, I paint them black. Summertime, I paint them white. Anyway, I just got to figure out how to configure these, what targets to put on these. There's 3 frames here and more targets inside. Thank you, Jerry. These are awesome. They just clip together. You can take them apart, hike them out there, or just take the frames out and then put these in a backpack and set them on there. All right, let's go inside. All right, so Jerry gave me these. There's all kinds of configurations here. There's even some new ones down here, Dragon targets. Some are really thick. They're all AR 500. Again, thank you, Jerry. With the leftovers, we're gonna set them out around the mountain. I'll do 100-yard and all that stuff. And we'll go from there. I'm just trying to catch up before winter and get stuff done. Even add extra hardware. Thank you again, Jerry. All right, and finally, equipment. Most of your lawn equipment these days is garbage. It's disposable. However, still seems to still be okay. Still, okay, whatever. Still seems to be okay. 4-year warranty. And these are not your homeowner stuff. So you guys seen this one he bought. Okay, this is the FS91R. And that does an awesome job. As a matter of fact, he did all the trees with it. We didn't have to get a chainsaw out or nothing. The blower is awesome. So then he bought another, the big boy here, which is a monster. Right now it's configured with just a weed eater line, but he has all kinds of attachments that go on this thing, and it's a monster. You've seen the quad trail. You saw the turnaround spot that was all overgrown and neglected, and now it's all cleared with these. And the beauty is he loves to play with his toys, so he does all the work, and I'm just clean up aisle 3 as you saw today. And I'll take that all day long. He does all the work. And where have these been all my life? So this one is the bigger one. The FS251, 251. Anyway, this thing's a monster. You saw those areas that were cleared that were all brush, like the quad trail and the parts I showed. He had a mulcher blade on this and it turned it into beauty bark. It just turned everything into beauty bark. I don't have the blade handy right now. He's somewhere else, but here's a smaller one he was trying. It's similar, but it's a tri-blade that comes up like this, and it mulches as it cuts, and it turns everything into beauty bark. With this monster, it's amazing, and it's so easy to use. The handles are really nice, and it just makes things easy. He wants to go out every day and cut stuff, so I'm like, hell yeah, you know, I'll be the cleanup boy, or bitch is what he calls me. So there's this guy, and they're quiet, and they're strong, and they'll cut through anything. I mean, you can cut trees. We didn't even get a chainsaw out. Whatever blade you put on him, he's got multiple blades. I don't know where they are right now, but oh my gosh. So Equipment is key. He bought this with his own money, just like this one. And he does it himself, and I am so happy. It really takes a lot of work off the old man. The old way we were doing it was just too much work. And now that we got the little train out there, it's going to be easy to go down the driveway and just lop things over and lay it right on there, and boom, bang, pow. All right, I guess that's it. I got a live chat in a couple hours. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time. America.